Hey everybody, Corey at Gemini Guitar, and in today's feature we're going to be looking at some indie style voicings. There's also going to be a free scale and chord sheet available with this lesson over at the website geminiguitar.com.au. Just follow the link below the video and that'll take you straight to the lesson page. The purpose of this lesson is really just to show people that there is more to life than straight power chords. So rather than just, G and E, wherever they may be, but we can do things to add some spice and color to them. In some cases here we'll be using open chords too, which is an interesting concept because we're using a distorted tone. So it proves that you can do that. You don't have to be on a clean sound to do it. Okay, so the first chord that I was using was a G add 9. It's a G add 9 because it's a major or G major chord with the addition of the ninth. So rather than just in an open position, if we took that ninth out and just replaced it with a G string, just get an open G5. Got a lot of nice tension there with the A note added in. And then what I did, I just got rid of the A note and replaced it with the B note. So this is actually a G major chord because the B note is the third from G, 1, 2, 3. It's just in a different octave. And I'm using the D string open with the root G down in the lowest octave. So you can see our root note, that's our foundation, and everything's built off that. And this is generally the way I look at things when I'm in the open position and any other position for that matter. So I'm looking out for what open strings can be used, and if you're in the key of C or G major, generally you can get away with all the open strings. So you can actually use all those open strings to your advantage along with different scale tones. So to strum that, just basically, I was just using I think it was like a... We'll listen to that a bit slower, and then you can work with that strumming pattern for everything. Sounds like this. Next up, what I did, I moved into a E minor add 9. So we've got the notes E, which is the root note, B 5th, the F sharp, which functions as the ninth in this case, and then we've got the G note, which is our third, so we get... It's probably one of my favorite chords. It works really nicely with distorted or clean sound. You can even use the B and the E string down here too. And then what I did to that, or what you can do to it if you would like, is you can change the open G string into a B. So what you get then is like a B power chord with the addition of the E on the bottom. So it's pretty much the same chord except that we don't have that extra tension which is given to us by the G. Remember that we've got the B note as the 5th here. So that's just the 5th repeating itself in a different octave. You could also use the A note. So I'll have a listen to that. You wouldn't want to hang around too long there. But if you use it as a passing thing, it can work. So I'll have a listen to that. Something like that. Actually, it doesn't sound too bad. But yeah, it adds a noisy characteristic, which is always cool for this style. And it's quite melodic too, because those notes that we change, so we went from G to A to B. So it's almost like a melody type thing going on there. And the second time through, what I did, I turned what we were doing here, and then I ended up just doing a standard G5 power chord. And then what I did, I added in the G in the higher octave here again. So we get a really... It's an AC/DC style G5, this one. You Shook Me All Night Long is a great reference point for it. And Angus and Malcolm love this one. I've got to admit, I prefer this over a G power chord, even for heavier styles of music, so it just sounds way better in my opinion. So the second time through, I'm sort of doing something like this. So if you listen to it just as the top note, so you're kind of building up a bit of tension there because you're increasing the amount of notes that are happening. It's getting kind of bigger and bigger. And then on the second time through, I was kind of mucking around going from here and then just using like a Black Sabbath style E5 in the 7th position. Eventually I think up to the 12th fret, just for a standard E5 power chord. Finally there, I was using a G major 7, just a 3-note G major 7 with root, 5th and major 7. So G root, D 5th, F sharp major 7. These are good because you can bend them a bit so you get a nice good grab on them. I was extending out with just the root G here as a G5 power chord, and then adding in the A note, which is actually the same chord as what we did here, just in a different area, although the root's the same. So you had G, open D, and the A note, and then in here we have G, D, and just the fretted A note at the 7th fret. You see, so already there, because I know that, it gives me lots of options on how to play those. Of course, you can do them in another octave there too. So you want to get to know them all over the place because they do sound a little bit different tonally in those different positions. So some sound a bit muddier, some sound brighter or clearer. So yeah, basic demo of that bit. Doesn't have to be the same as what I was doing anyway in the video, but you learn the chords and make up your own stuff with them. But you can see there I've got those 3 scale tones which I can, the G and the D are my bass, and then I've got these scale tones that I can use because I've got these fingers free, middle, 3rd, 4th. You could even just go into a standard G major. So B, G, D, G. Or a bar chord. So slight variations, that's where it's at. That's what gives you just the subtle, changes and differences that make a difference. Don't forget to download the scale sheet from the website. Go to the link below the video and have fun. Catch you later and see you at the next video. Bye for now.